Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Card Reading and Message for Monday, November 15th of 2010. If we look at the numbers for today, 1115, again, this whole month is focusing on what you desire and not what you fear. And the 5 in there is 5 is about change and making changes. So we'll keep our attention on that and focusing on positive changes that we'd like to see occur. Not just maybe in our personal life, but in the economy and the world as a whole. So today is Monday, and in keeping with what we did last Monday, we're going to make it Mermaid Monday. So let's see what the mermaids have to say to us today. Mermaids are wonderful elemental group for manifesting, and they help in that process by helping you to dive into your unconscious. If you study a lot about manifestation and people like Joe Vitale and Mark Allen and other people who teach about it, a lot of what they show us is about getting at the underlying unconscious blocks that we may have, or helping to clear away the patterns that might be there, that may be in the way of what we're trying to manifesting, or what we're trying to manifest. And the mermaids are wonderful at helping us dive into that unconscious to help uproot and bring to our attention what we need to see, to clear away. So let's see what they have for us today, what messages they want to give to all of you. Whoop. Oh, sometimes that stuff flips out. Oh boy, okay. It's another 3 cards that have jumped out. So let's see what's going on here with them. We have empowerment, music for manifesting, and this card sets your sights higher. Okay? And let's look, this is an interesting theme this week, and especially if you're a follower of Doreen's channel, it kind of goes along with what she got from Archangel Michael's cards this week. First of all, we have the empowerment card. And this is a card, empowerment is something that comes, if you think of what the opposite of empowerment is, it's about, the opposite of empowerment is being a victim. Oftentimes when we are, when we look at the circumstances of our lives, or if we're in a troubling situation that we feel victimized by, or feeling like everything's going against us, that's a position of a victim. And the only way to get out of that, or to feel more empowered, is to step outside of the victim role. And as what came up in her reading, it was the take responsibility for the situation that you're in. It doesn't mean take personal responsibility, but just, although sometimes it does, it's about taking responsibility for what you're experiencing in your life and making a different choice. One way to feel more empowered is to start by forgiving yourself and those around you and taking the steps necessary to correct or move forward from the situation. And by all means, call on the angels and the mermaids for help in undoing or resolving whatever it is, whether it's job issue or finances or an issue with a personal relationship with someone. And this card also speaks to one of the cards, the fairy cards that came out over Saturday, which is about inner power. It's about developing your inner power. And when you work with the energies that are around now of manifesting, of paying attention to what you desire and not what you fear, you are consciously, every time you do that, every time you shift your thinking from something that you're worried about to something that you'd like to see happen, ideally, you are using your own inner power to shift the circumstances of your life. And music for manifesting. This card is about, again, it relates to some of what came up over the weekend, or I think something I had said earlier, which is about using music to lift your energies. When you're envisioning what you'd like to ideally have in your life, and how joyful that would make you feel, when you get that exuberant, yes, I got it, yay, it happened, or yes, I'm going to go here to this place I've always wanted to go to, or yes, I've got that job I always wanted to have. you're filled with that joyful exuberance. And it makes you feel like jumping around, dancing around, what have you. Music is wonderful for manifesting that way. And there's a favorite song of mine by an old band from the U.S. called Three Dog Night, and they had this song called Celebrate. And that song always lifts me up to that place of joy where I feel like, yes, I did it, I accomplished it. And use whatever music calls to you when you're manifesting, that raises your energies and makes you feel like, yes, I did it, I got it. And this card, the set your sights higher, is about don't settle for less than what you really want. It's a card that suggests that you might be accepting that some situation is okay, and they're urging you to set your sights higher because you deserve more, and there is something better for you out there. You know, it's said that when one door closes, another one opens. And I love that phrase that I learned from someone about to use when manifesting, which is this or something better is manifesting for me now. Know that God and the angels want the highest and best good for you, and believe that that can happen for you and be true for you. So we have a very powerful reading today that has very much coincides with what showed up on Doreen's website as well. And I have a wonderful Mermaid Monday, and I will look forward to speaking with you tomorrow.